Which inequality describes a debt of more than $35? So the first thing you want to understand is what number is represented by a debt of $35. So a debt of $35 means the number is negative 35. And you use absolute value to represent debt. So if you're looking for a debt that's more than that, you can draw a number line. We have 0, negative 35 is going to be 35 units to the left of 0. So this is a debt of $35. A debt that's more than that, let's check this first one. So this says the value of D must be less than, first one, the value of D must be less than negative 35. So if we look for a debt that's more than negative 35, then we're going to go to the left. So a number that's more debt than that, let's say negative 45. The number negative 45 is represented by a debt of $45. So a debt of $45 is going to be a debt that's more than a debt of $35 because negative 45 is less than negative 35. A debt that's less than $35 will be any number to the right. So let's say negative 25. So a debt of $25 is going to be less than a debt of $35. So the answer that you need is A. Which statement correctly describes the quantity negative 3 is greater than negative 8? So you can think about a number line. Again, if you draw a number line and you have 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, and then negative 8. We can look at their locations. Remember, if a number is further right, it's going to be greater, and a number is further left, is going to be less. So if we look at these numbers here, we have negative 3 is further left on the number line when compared to negative 8. So if we look at negative 3 is right here, negative 8 is right here. Negative 3 is actually further right, so we're going to eliminate that one. Negative 8 is further right, so negative 8 is actually not further right. This is the right side, and this is the left side. So negative 8 is actually further left when compared to negative 3, so you're going to eliminate that one as well. The next one, negative 3 is further right on the number line when compared to negative 8. Negative 3 is right here, and negative 3 is further right when compared to negative 8. So this is the one that as the value of a positive number decrease, the absolute value of the number decrease. So I'm going to draw a number line, and then I'm going to have 0. To the right of 0, you have positive numbers. To the left of 0, you have negative numbers. So as the value of a positive number decrease, so let's say the positive number that we chose is 6. So if 6 is going to be decreasing, it's going to be moving to the left. But it cannot pass 0 because once you get to past 0, your values are going to be negative, and it says a positive number. So we cannot pass 0. It says the absolute value of the number decrease. So a number that's in between which way we're going, which is decreasing positive, let's say 3. The absolute value is decreasing because the absolute value of 6 is 6 and the absolute value of 3 is 3. So this is a true statement. As the value of a negative number decrease, the absolute value increase. So we can draw another number line. We can put 0, and we're talking about negative numbers, so we're talking about exclusively to the left of 0. Let's say negative 6 is 6 units to the left of 0. As the value of the negative number decrease, so the value of the negative number decreasing. So if you're decreasing, if you're negative and you're decreasing, that means you're going to the left. So that's going all values to the left of negative 6, or all values to the left of the negative number that you chose. It says the absolute value is increasing. We'll pick a number that's to the left of negative 6. Let's say negative 10. And then let's figure out what the absolute values are. So the absolute value of negative 10 is equal to 10. And the absolute value of negative 6 is equal to 6. So because the absolute value is increasing, we can say that this is a true statement. All right, the last one. As the value of a positive number increase, the absolute value decrease. So I'm going to draw a number line again. And we're talking about positive numbers, so we're going to stay to the right of 0. So we have all positive numbers to the right of 0. The number is going to increase, so I'm going to start with 5 this time. And the number is increasing, so that means it's going to the right. So let's say 10. And so if we're starting here, we're going to the right if we're increasing. The absolute value of 5 is equal to 5, and the absolute value of 10 is equal to 10. So the absolute value is going from positive 5 to positive 10. So it's actually going to be increasing. So this one is false. This table shows the golf scores for 5 people. In golf, the lower a person scores, the better the person has played. Determine whether each statement is true or false. Select true or false. So Zoe has the best score. So if the lower the person scores, the better they play. We're looking for the lowest score to be the best score. So if we look at here at the values, -2, -7, -5, 6, and -1, the lowest value is Ted. So Zoe does not have the best score. That is a false statement right here. Ted has a better score than Sherry. So Sherry has a score of -2 and Ted has a score of -7. So since Ted's score is the lower the person's score, the better. Since Ted's score is lower, that is going to be a true statement. Zoe has a better score than Barb. So if we look, Barb's score is 6 and Zoe's score is -2. So since Zoe's score is lower, that means that is a true statement. Doug had the second best score. So if the lowest a person scored, the better. So Ted came in first place because he had the lowest score. The second best score, so the second lowest number is going to be Zoe with -5. So this is a false statement.